Hey guys, hope everyone's day is going well. Today's video is going to be on a tutorial for how to do the Brent stole and Hinamatsu hook or hook yo-yo trick. So for those of you that don't know, last video I said that you guys can choose what video I want, and I'm going to show a couple comments on the screen right here that there were just a bunch of people that wanted to learn how to do the Hinamatsu hook and the Brent stole and were having trouble with it. Okay, so for those of you that don't know what these tricks look like, here is a video of the two tricks. This tutorial is geared towards people who are having trouble with these tricks. So people that have struggled and have failed and just want some additional advice on how to do the trick. I will still be showing you like how to do a trick, like a basic tutorial, but then I'm going to go a little more in depth and give you guys a bunch of tips and things that I use to learn how to do the trick. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on to the tutorial. Okay, hey guys, so the first trick that we're going to start out with to learn is going to be the hook. So both the hook and the Brent stole are kind of similar in that they both start out with like a whip. So here is how you do the whip, and this is the first tip I have for you, is you're going to want to practice this whipping motion over and over, okay? So when I was learning these two tricks, that's all I did. I would just put the yo-yo on the ground. What I usually do is I usually curl like these two fingers under the string. Just gives me a little bit more leverage, and you're just going to whip this as hard as you can. You want to see those two strings, like the string coming off the yo-yo and the string coming off your hand. Right here, because that will help you greatly with that. So for the first part of this, you just keep practicing this, okay? It's going to be redundant, it's going to feel useless, but it will help you in the long run, and it is a good way to do it. Alright, so let's get to the mechanics of the hook actually. So basically, the hook in general is just simply, you're whipping these two strings, and it's going to whip into this half of the yo-yo, the side that's facing you. So I'm going to slow it down for you so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. To dismount, you just roll off like this, and you're in a bind, so you do whatever you want from there. But that's how to do the hook, okay? Just like that. That's the mechanics of it. But another thing that can help you with this is you're going to want to make sure that your finger never goes below the yo-yo, okay? Because if you go below the yo-yo, it's basically almost impossible to whip into it. So the position that you want your finger is to be very close, so that the slack doesn't have to go far to go into the gap of the yo-yo. You want it to be very, very close to the yo-yo when you're whipping up, and just a little bit above the yo-yo. See, if you look at this, my finger is so close to the yo-yo, but it's just a little bit above and right near the yo-yo, okay? So that's a really good tip. That's really important. Now, another thing that can help you is with the whipping motion, you're going to want to pull up right when you get close to whipping it into the gap. So just like this, you're going to want to pull up because that is going to make the slack come around your finger and whip into the gap of the yo-yo like that. So also make sure that your finger is always completely straight out, because if it's like whipping downward, it's just going to fall off. So you're going to want to make sure your finger is perfectly straight, whips right near the yo-yo, and you pull up, alright? Just like that. Alright, so this is going to take a lot of practice, and you're just going to want to keep at it because this trick is so cool once you get it. And so I'd say the main thing that helped me with this trick is practice. And I know it sucks, I know it's redundant, and it hurts when you just can't get that trick. You're so close. But once you get it one time, you are literally so close to getting this trick always. So once you get it that first time, you can feel how it's going to land into the gap of the yo-yo just like that, alright? Finally, my last tip for you is to make sure you're whipping only over your finger. If you do it like over your wrist a little bit, it's just going to get caught up on your hand. Only your finger right there, okay? If you do it over more parts of your hand and stuff, it's just harder for the slack to get into the gap of the yo-yo. Just your finger, just the tip of your finger, pointing straight out just like that. Those are the tips that I have for you, but if I think of some more, I'm going to put them in the comments section if you guys are having trouble. Okay, now on to the Brent stole. So I would say the Brent stole is a little bit more difficult than the hook. So the first part is the mechanics of the Brent stole. Basically what is happening is you're whipping instead of two strings around the yo-yo, one, just like this. What's going to happen, and I'll slow this down for you, but the slack is going to come over this string and whip into the gap of the yo-yo. So watch this very closely when I do this slow-mo so you can see exactly what's happening. It's kind of hard to describe, but once you see the slow-mo, it is a lot easier to understand. So this is exactly what's happening, okay? Alright, so let's get to the tips about the Brent stole. So first, you should be able to land the hook before you land the Brent stole. And personally, for me, it's easier to land a hook than a Brent stole. So make sure you can land a hook before you try the Brent stole. So basically, my pointers for this one is I usually kind of almost pinch it, but just kind of curl in to make sure I like totally got the string, just like that, okay? And so this one, again, is going to take a lot of practice and repetition, but you'll see whenever I do my Brent stole, I always kind of curl this finger in. I don't know why, it just kind of helps out with getting the slack into the groove and making sure I have the green triangle like locked down. Another tip for the Brent stole is to make sure you're not whipping just a tiny bit of slack in, because if you intercept the string very close to the yo-yo, like just like right there, you're not getting any slack to go around the top of the yo-yo. You want to intercept the string pretty wide so you get the most amount of slack. So I'm going to slow this down and show you the two ways, like the bad way. So this is the bad way to do it. You're getting no slack in there, and this is the good way to do it. A lot of slack to go around the top of the yo-yo. So yeah, these tricks are both really hard, the Brent stole especially, to understand how it actually works. But again, you guys are going to want to keep on practicing these tricks because they are very important. In addition, another thing that helps just a little bit is pushing your hand a little bit forward. You don't want to do this too much and go like that, because that's just going to make it really hard. Just push forward your hand a little bit, your throw hand, just a little bit, okay, because that's going to just help the slack maybe you go around just a little bit more. Just like that. So you're just pushing your hand forward like that. So those are all the tips I have for the Brent stole, and I might think of more. So I'm going to show you the slow-mo one more time because it's very, very important to understand how this Brent stole works, the mechanics of it, so that you can try it out. So just like this. These tricks, they are very hard and they do take a lot of practice, so just keep at it and I'll help you guys out in the comments section down below.
Okay, so thank you guys all so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy and learn something new, be sure to leave a like down below, and also if you're still having additional trouble, I know these two tricks are very hard, leave a comment down below and I will try as hard as I can to help you out with these, because it took me a very long time to learn these tricks and I really want to help you guys out because they're super cool. For next week's video, again, comment down below, I'm just going to try this again, comment down below what video you want for next week, and I'll choose one based on like the majority of people that want one. We will go back to soon be doing polls and stuff, but this is just kind of fun and it's kind of cool to see what videos you guys want rather than just a couple that I would film. So again, leave a comment down below and let me know what video you want me to film next week. And if any of you guys are new here and haven't seen my videos before, it'd be awesome if you could hit that subscribe button. I post weekly videos on Saturdays, and that way you'll be notified when I make a new video. Alright, thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. For those of you that don't know what these tricks looks like, okay, so for those of you that don't know what these tricks looks like, here is a video of the two tricks.